What is up, ladies and gents? Welcome back. This is the one and only crypto enthusiast Lightliger here, and today I'm gonna be doing a sponsored video about this brand new deflating token which goes by the name of Deflash. And Deflash token is only 2 weeks old, and they have already managed to distribute the tokens to 849 people, and that is a very good amount in such a short period of time when we look at projects like Fuse, which has been around for 2 months, and there's only 500 people who hold that token. And in my previous videos I've talked about very much about the amount of decentralization. It's always bad when there's only few people who hold the token, couple of people who hold the big bags, because when they decide to dump the tokens into the market, they're going to be changing the price so much by having so many tokens sold at the same time. And this is not really good for the health of the market and the stability of the price itself. And obviously, you don't never know, like when we have these very low holder amount tokens in the DFL space, are all of them actually holded by the developers themselves and their other fake accounts on the Ethereum blockchain? We don't know. So it's very important to have many addresses as possible, and obviously transfers have to happen too. And let's talk about Deflash and other aspects that are really unique and interesting about it. What are the things that make Deflash an interesting project to invest at? So let's look into the numbers. So first of all, there's a supply of 10,000 Deflash tokens, and there's 18 decimal support. So the supply isn't very big, which creates a bit of a higher value from your normal tokens out there. And it has also a 5% burn rate, which makes the supply to go away pretty reasonably fast. However, this is the thing that really makes Deflash an interesting and also a unique project from all the ones that I've seen before. So out of the 5% that gets burned, 2% actually get transferred into a smart contract donation wallet, which will be for the project development. And this money will be locked for 45 days. So until 45 days have passed since of that transaction, those funds will be unlocked basically. And this will basically create a situation where the developers can't just dump the coins or the tokens into the market, so to speak. But also the very unique aspect about it is that they're creating this sort of a democratic, self-sustainable system. So basically there will be elections inside this project that anybody can basically participate on as long as they hold the tokens. And basically, after the election, they get elected to the team, and then they get to decide what will happen and what will be done with those developer funds. So as of the 2% that always gets to the developer fund. And this is a very neat idea because a lot of projects out there, they have already reserved that developer fund and they can spend it all in a one go or dump it. The smart contracts creates kind of like another layer of security, another layer of trust to the project. And obviously, it's a democracy, so if you have anything to learn from our recent political changes, a lot of things can go down and not always good. But crypto people are a bit more educated, obviously, so there might be a lot of interesting things to happen. And in terms of the token distribution, 70% will be sold globally, and I believe that they mean by airdropping. 12% goes to the advisor team, 8% goes to reserve funds, and 10% goes to community. And basically this democratic system is the key embodiment of this whole project, and it allows them to, well, possibly create a lot more interesting dApps and, you know, use cases for the project. But it really depends on who gets elected, who has plans and ideas to take the project forward. Then there's obviously the question, like, is the 5% burn rate too high? Because you are talking about 10,000 supply token. How much actually, I mean, you're basically burning 3% per transaction. And yes, there's 18 decimals, but like still, if I run my calculations right, it's still gonna be like running out in less than a year or something like that. Well, not necessarily a year, somewhere on the ballpark of 2 years. So you have to think about like what kind of use cases you're going to be creating, or what going to be things for sustainable, and how we can keep the money like, you know, going on, and how it's going to be decentralized much as possible. But this route though of smart contract dealing with the funds is actually a very nice idea. Some developers choose to lock the funds, but obviously I don't know like how the elections are actually going to go down. Is it going to be like a voting based on Twitter polls or what exactly? But it's an interesting idea. And also they have currently 2 promotions underway. So basically you can participate on their Telegram. They have a chat and user activity competition, and basically, the top 10 will basically get 0.5% of the total supply. So the top 10 most active people on the Telegram will be rewarded a lot of tokens, guys. So this is not bad. 0.5% is like, I don't know, it's 10 coins or 5 tokens. My math is not working right now in my brain, so I gotta put that on the screen itself. And also there is a Twitter contest going on at the same time, and there is probably going to be also upcoming airdrops happening as well in the future. I'm pretty sure that they haven't distributed all the tokens as of right now, which is a very good thing because, as I said already, 849 addresses is a pretty good amount in less than 2 weeks, basically. So this is something that seems very legit because I've always keep a very close look on the volume, the amount of transfers, and the amount of addresses that the tokens hold, the projects hold. So that tells you about was the distribution done right, or did you fuck it up, or something like that. And in terms of exchanges that they are listed on, they currently are in 3 different places, and that is also very nice within only 2 weeks. So basically, they are on Bolt X exchange. This is a pretty new one. To my understanding, this is a DEX. They are also on Fork Delta and also on DDX. And you can find more about their project at deflashtoken.com, and I think you should look more into their ideas and structure, how the democratic system, voting system will actually work, and all other details that you might be interested about the project, along with their Telegram channel and all other social media links like Twitter, Medium, and etc. Thanks for watching this video. Definitely give a Deflash token a look, see how it is, and maybe you can even earn some tokens by participating on their Telegram. And I will see you guys until next time. Cheers.